If you are looking to build your Land Cruiser 250 to something that is daily driven, not so much off-road heavy, this is it here. So this here is a 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser. This is the Heritage blue color, and what we did to it today was added a lift kit, wheels and tires, and that's pretty much it. And this is what you get here. So let's talk about all the details. So starting in the front here, we'll just talk a little bit about this vehicle. So if you are in the market for a new Land Cruiser, they are offered in two different versions. One with the round headlights, more retro style, and the one that I prefer is this one here. So square body vehicle, square grille, and then the square headlights. So I prefer the square headlights over the round headlights just because it looks more modern, even though I know Toyota was trying to do a retro thing with the old school Prado. But in my opinion, these look better with the square headlights. But walking over here, if you want to look down the profile of the vehicle here, so looking straight at this section right here, these tires here are a 285/70/17, so these are a 33-inch tire, and it almost lines up perfectly with the fender flares here. These tires are the Kenda AT2. This is a tire that we don't see very often here, but this is a very good tire from what I've heard from a lot of people, which is why this customer decided to go with this one. It has a lot of siping on the tires, which is really good for ejecting a lot of the rain and snow and stuff like that. So this tire here is going to be very good in the snow. And the sidewall is pretty aggressive. It has a lot of these squares, obviously not as aggressive as like an MT or something, but still a pretty aggressive sidewall. And then for the wheels here, we have the RRW RR77-S. So this is the step lip version. It doesn't have the bolts that you normally see on their hybrid wheel, but this is a very clean setup for something like this vehicle here, which is going to be just mainly daily driven, not really so much off-road. And then we have ET style lug nuts to pair with these wheels, just because you're not able to reuse factory lug nuts with aftermarket wheels. And when you're buying new wheels, always make sure to get ET style lug nuts, just to make sure that the wheel gets perfectly centered and you're not going to have any issues with it potentially falling off. Now let's talk about the suspension, which is probably the most important thing on this build. Now as far as the suspension, what you see here is the All Dogs off-road coils. So they call it the Spacer Eraser Kit, and the reason why it's called that, because there are a lot of Spacer kits available today, way more than there was a couple years ago. And so they kind of played around with the name and came up with the Spacer Eraser Kit. So what it is, it's basically a coil replacement for the factory shocks. So in the front, you will disassemble the top hat from the actual coilover, replace the factory coil with the All Dogs off-road coil, which will give you this lift here once everything goes back together. So you keep your factory shocks, so the only thing you're replacing is the actual coil itself in the front. In the rear, same thing. You pull out the factory coil and you put in the new All Dogs off-road coil. That will give you the exact look that you see here. It's around 2 inches of lift both in the rear and the front, so it maintains the factory rake that comes on this vehicle. And with this kit here, from our experience, we've installed a lot of this. It rides amazing. It's nothing like putting a Spacer lift kit on your vehicle, which could actually reduce the ride quality. It's going to be stiffer. There's a lot of companies out there that will claim that it's going to ride the same, but if you think about it, you're putting a lot more tension on the factory coil and it's going to ride stiffer. There's really no way around that. With the All Dogs coils, the way they manufactured it, it actually is very similar to the factory ride quality. It is a little bit stiffer than the factory ride quality, but nowhere near what you would get from like a Spacer lift kit. So with that being said, we have the result right here. So a very clean look on this color. We have the polished aluminum look on the wheels, which makes it a little, gives it a little pop on the wheels. This one has the factory running boards, so very easy to get in and out, even if this customer or his wife is shorter. And then on top here we have a Sherpa roof rack. So the roof rack here Sherpa makes one of the best looking roof racks and the strongest roof racks. Even though this vehicle isn't going to see a lot of off-road in its life, it is still nice to be able to mount stuff up here, whether that be family trips, even going skiing or anything like that. You can have somewhere to mount your stuff right on the roof here, and being that it is made from a company that is very reputable and makes a very high quality product, this is something that we would recommend here for pretty much any Toyota. But it's gonna be it for this video. If you guys have any questions at all on this build here, or you want to talk about your build, feel free to give us a call. We are here in Denver, Colorado. And if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel. We'll see you guys next time.